Hey everyone, it's Margaret, and I thought that this might be a cool way for me to share some of the knowledge that I have learned in our debt-free journey through the Dave Ramsey baby step. About us, my husband and I have been married for almost 4 years now. Like I said, I've learned so much from YouTube, so I thought it would be really great for me to give kind of back to others who are learning, as well as be able to document our journey, because this is truly a journey. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of resources. And so I thought, why not document it? We can look back when we are debt-free. It keeps me motivated and keeps me encouraged, because I kind of see this as an accountability tool. So that's just a little bit about us. There's our picture. Just a little bit about our financial journey. And I'm sorry that my phone is so shaky. I will work on these things before our next video. But a little bit about our story. My husband Bo and I have been out of college for roughly 7 years. We have both always worked full-time, and in December of last year I was on maternity leave with our second child, and Bo and I had been living paycheck to paycheck for years. That's what people do. Not even realize that there were people out there who had no debt. I thought that debt was something that everyone had. I thought that everyone had a car payment. I thought that everyone had a credit card. One had some type of debt. Our debt was really accumulated by a couple of things that we did in our youth that was not smart, that we are currently paying for. And so I got so sick of us living paycheck to paycheck, and I decided that I was going to order us the Dave Ramsey Total Money Makeover book, because I had heard a lot about the Dave Ramsey. My friends, I had a couple of friends who were currently doing Dave Ramsey, and so I decided that I thought that might be a good fit for us. So I Amazon Primed the book to my house and read it within 1 day, because I was at home with a newborn who slept most of the day and I had a lot of time on my hands. So I finished the book in 1 day, and I passed it on to my husband, who also finished it in about 1 day. Quickly decided that this was the route we wanted to take. It seemed like a very straightforward plan and easy to follow. So we decided that we were gonna go forward with the Dave Ramsey plan. That January 1st, 2019, we would start the Dave Ramsey plan with baby step 1. So baby step 1 is saving up $1,000 in an emergency fund. Then baby step 2 is knocking out your debt. So in another video, I'm gonna go more into the steps and kind of how that works. But we decided on January 1st, 2019 to get started, and it's currently March of 2019, and we have seen so many results just in the 2.5 months that we've been doing this plan. So that also encouraged me to put ourselves out there a little bit. I've always been really talkative and really chatty by nature, so I figured that this wouldn't be any different than me talking to a friend. It just helps me disperse it a little easier. We have a lot of friends who live in different states. We even have family who live on the West Coast, all the way across the country. And so we just thought this would be a good way to document our journey and hopefully help someone else along the way. Stay tuned for more videos. My next video will be about the baby steps and where we are in that process. Video about budgeting, which was a completely foreign concept to me. I always, as soon as money hit my bank account, it was gone. So there was no such thing as a budget. My money went right out the window. And after budgeting, I learned just how much money we actually had each month that we were just blowing and just literally throwing out the window. So we're going to do a video about budgeting. I would love to do a Q&A, because I get a lot of questions from people who are knowing that we're working on this process, but they don't really quite understand. And if you haven't read the book, you probably wouldn't. So I hope to maybe help there. I do want to mention in this first video, kind of as a disclaimer, my husband and I are not experts. We have not done the Financial Peace University class that Dave Ramsey does. We simply read the book, The Total Money Makeover, and we are currently putting it into practice. There are some things that Dave advises that we do not follow, and I'll go more into that later. So we are not the end all be all. We are not experts. I'm just sharing our personal story and experience. So So stay tuned if you want to learn more. Please subscribe to my channel. It's really easy to do. And then that way you can sign up for bell notifications and you can get a notification every time I post a video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click subscribe.